Do you know how powerful you are? You are so powerful, the systems of this world will spend billions of dollars to keep you asleep to the power that's within you. That's how powerful you are. They don't care if you believe in a God, in divinity, as long as they can paint the picture of what this God looks like to you and me, to keep it separated from us, to keep our eyes focused on something in a future to get somewhere, fear-based, performance-based. They don't care if you believe in a God, as long as you don't wake up and start realizing the divine is everywhere, in everything and everyone, including the essence of who you are. The Bible is not limited to a book about dates, places, or people who lived thousands of years ago that have no direct concern of our lives today. The truths of the Bible can be applied millions of years from now and awaken a precious soul to the truth of who they are. It's not about rules to keep us in line or fear to keep us quiet. The Bible is symbolism. It's parables. It's allegory, numerology. It's metaphors. Bar none, it is a mirror of us, our inner awakening, our divine nature, and our power. The entire book points to that, and how to guard yourself along the journey, how to awaken and how not to fall asleep. And that's the one thing that these systems of this world don't want us to ever discover. But the Great Awakening is happening. So these systems keep us focused on a day when we die, somewhere out in the future, terrified of burning in hell, eyes glued to a God in the sky, or waiting for Jesus to return in the clouds. All of it designed to keep us from realizing that what we're waiting for is already within. The Christ consciousness, the Christ, it's not Jesus' last name. It is empowerment, and it's not out there. It's within. The kingdom isn't a place to go someday. It's our divine rule and authority where Spirit reigns in us right now. And heaven, it isn't limited to just after death. Yes, you are eternal and live forever. But this book is wrote for the here and now to awaken you right now to a higher consciousness, to abundance, to that high consciousness of heaven, to unity. And we can arise to that frequency right here, right now, not just when you die. And when you arise to this higher consciousness, when you awaken, this is where you begin to understand, taste and see that the Lord is good. But Krista, what's so good? Why walk this spiritual journey? Because it too has its challenges. It can be brutal awakening, but it's so worth it, because awakened life is peace even in chaos. It's love even when hatred rises all around us. It's having divine wisdom when the trials come to your life. Not just having courage, but knowing what to do and the clarity to act from that higher place. We don't escape storms just because we've awakened, but we do stop being tossed like a ship at sea. We become anchored, rooted, and steady. Awakening looks like joy that cannot be taken. Oh, you become fearless. Creativity flowing in alignment with your purpose. Relationships healed, your mind renewed, your body restored. Waking up each day anchored in wisdom and guided by Spirit. That's the abundance. Not just money, but peace, freedom, and fulfillment. And yes, money too follows. Why, Krista? Money follows because you're no longer striving or believing you live in lack. You're now intentional co-creating. We stop living in lack, feeling inferior or insecure or in competition. Instead, we rise into our true selves, the light of the world. We carry the vibration of love, truth, and heaven itself. This is what the Bible calls putting on the armor of God. Putting on the armor of God is not about fighting demons outside of us. It's about clothing ourselves in our awakened identity. Truth is our core alignment, our stable center. Peace in our steps. Everywhere we walk, we carry calm. We are that vibration. Faith, our shield. Our knowing deflects fear. That's the fearlessness. A renewed mind as our helmet. Consciousness awakened. Our hearts guarded by love and compassion covering us. Our voices carrying that creative power, speaking truth that now shapes your reality intentionally. Before, we just been doing it without knowing it. That's not armor for battle. That's our identity. It is our sovereignty. That's heaven's frequency alive in each and every one of us. And can you see now why the systems never want us to know who we are? Because we are given this earth to have dominion, not to dominate one another, but to rise into a higher consciousness. When we awaken and carry that dominion within, we naturally reflect it outward, and we begin to change this entire world. We rule not through fear or control, but through peace, wisdom, and most importantly, love. That's the kind of dominion the awakened one carries in this world, and that's why they don't want the collective to awaken. That's how we enter this new earth, though. Have you felt the old systems crumbling, the new earth passing, and a new earth arising? One of people that operate in this way we're describing, rooted and grounded in love. How do you sense the new earth rising in your life?